We're back. Joining us now is Kevin Markwell. He's one of the founders of a company called Key Outreach. Kevin, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Don. Pleasure having me.
Now, it's a really exciting company. Why don't you tell us again what it does?
Yeah. So Key Outreach, we're a B2B sales development agency. So essentially, we are the frontline sales reps for agencies and SaaS partners. So in very layman's terms, we figure out who your ideal customer is in terms of industry, title, what type of company you want to crack into enterprise, Fortune 500 CPG brands, whatever it is. We'll help you figure that out. We'll write the content and we'll set the sales meetings.
Well, you guys have got obviously going to be very busy because everyone's looking for customers.
Very busy. And I'll tell you what, obviously COVID 2020 definitely scared us. We started the business December 2018. So it was a full year of a lot of momentum. March 2020, COVID hit. We were scared. Partners stopped paying for about a month, but it turned into the perfect storm, Don. So from COVID, over the next 9 months, we were able to grow by 300% as a company. And again, the economy's looking kind of dim. So well positioned for that again to help companies really play offense in this time of defense, if you will.
Well, it's got to be more efficient to work with you than to try to do it on their own.
You got it, right? In-house hires, not only the fact that it takes a while to find talent, take it from us. We have been trying to hire out of the States. It's very hard, right? People want more, they want to work less. And so thinking about working in an outsourced capacity, you don't got to pay us payroll. You don't have to pay us benefits. And we're committed to the craft. You don't got to worry about turnover. Very transparent reporting and obviously a proven plan and experience in our client spaces. So definitely something we would recommend, right?
Well, walk us through a hypothetical procedure. A company calls you, says, Kevin, we need help.
We need help. I say, Garrett, take this call. No. So Garrett, my co-founder, he heads up the sales team. And so I'm over here on the operations team. But what we'll do, we'll figure out the needs, right? Inbound lead comes in, we'll figure out the needs. Who are you trying to look at? Where have the pitfalls been before? And are we actually a good fit? If we can tango together and it's a win-win, we'll push forward. 6-month pilot to prove our worth. We've seen that it takes about 6 months, Don, to really collect those learnings and to start to see a return for our partners. But from there, we try to push forward past the 6 months. That first 6 months is really there to prove that this program has legs. So we're having meeting with new clients week 1.
How do you earn your revenues?
Yeah, 3-prong: monthly retainer, demo commission, and per closed deal fee. So again, very much affordable. I would say half the cost, if not less than half the cost of hiring internally.
Do you have any success stories you can share with us?
Yeah, first and foremost. So we started the business December 2019, and really based it off of ability is equally distributed, opportunity is not, right? And so Garrett and myself were young Kentucky kids. We started this business out of the corner of our bedroom in Louisville, Kentucky. Ability wasn't equally distributed, or opportunity wasn't equally distributed. And so we got a phone call March of 2019 to work with a company called Tagger Media. They're in the SaaS space. They're top 5 influencer platform, working with every name brand you can imagine, Louis Vuitton, Ralph Lauren, of those likes. And we've been with them since March of 2019. We've scaled. We started on that one account with one, in a 6-month pilot. We now run their global SDR operations. We're setting 35 to 50 meetings per week globally. So that's United States, that's Latin America, that's EMEA, that's the United Kingdom. And we're now expanding out, like I said, in APAC, so Japan. To this point, right around a 10-11x return on spend, 7 figures in revenue generated, and 8 figures in live pipeline. So I would say that's one success story of many others.
Kevin, what would you say is the biggest challenges facing companies that you think you can help them with?
Yeah, 2 things. Number 1, spam filters, right? So we do all of our outbound through cold email. And obviously Google is cracking down on that. So you need to, if you're going to be doing cold outreach like this, tracking into cold accounts, you really need a service provider like Key Outreach to stay on top of those latest trends. So if a client were to do this in-house, that would be a very big speed bump to overcome. Number two is competition, right? I can't tell you how many agencies I work with that sound and look exactly like one another, right? So I would say that what a big problem that our clients are facing is competition, right? You need a service provider like Key Outreach to really figure out what is your niche, what makes you different from the competitors. So in those two things, cracking into cold emails, combating competition are the two things that we're up at play against right now.
Best way to get in touch with you?
Email. So everything, live and breathe in email. And like yourself, Don, send me a calendar invite. So if it's on my calendar, I'm joining.
Once again, Key Outreach, fascinating business model. Kevin, thanks so much for sharing it with us.
Awesome. Thanks, Don. Pleasure having me.